guys, welcome back. Combat Insiders here. Joshua Furs right here. Nick Portello over on the other side. Special guest via Skype. We have Jason Knight. He's fighting at BKFC number 5 coming up just in a few weeks against Artem Lobov. It's going to be the headline for that card. Jason, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. Up here, get my gym cleaned up. Just got this sweeping almost done mopping the mat. My mom's up here wherever helping me out. She's mopping the mat. I got about 20 minutes, and I got a kids' class starting, so just keeping it rolling.
Yeah, hey, man. Your gym, you just started that pretty recently, right?
Yeah, man. We opened up right around the 1st of January, and we had right at 45 members before we ever opened. Right now, we're somewhere right around 60, and it's kind of they're not really growing, but not really falling off or anything. So. Some people will come, some people will go, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it'll get better in the future, and I'll be able to expand.
So, since you're pressed for time, the big question, especially for me, is I know I've seen other interviews where you said you were going to come back, work on some things, because you have a great record, make a run back to the UFC. How did this bare-knuckle boxing match even come about?
Man, right after I got released, I had a guy reach out to me about the bare knuckle. I had a few other people reach out to me about different places and stuff. Well, the guy reached out to me about bare knuckle, and it was kind of, I guess, like a middleman, you could say. And he kind of threw out a shiesty deal, trying to, get me to jump on it. And I told him, get in touch with my manager and my manager, my coach, and everything, and see what they think. If you can talk to them into something, I fight.
Right.
And kind of intrigued me because it's right here in Biloxi, right? So it's 45 minutes from where I live. Everybody that's going to be there is going to be my hometown fans. Well, they started talking. They started talking to my coaches and everything, and then next thing you know, everybody starts blowing up a post about Bare Knuckle FC coming to the Gulf Coast. I commented. I made a post saying something about, hey, let me get in on this or something like that. Well, the next morning I wake up and Ariel Helwani's talking about how I'm fighting Artem Lobov. I called my coach and I was like, "What's up, Mikey? Man, we're fighting. Are we fighting Artem?" He's like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So, that's pretty much how it went about, and we just got to work training for him.
The whole Artem Lobov thing being the opponent, you said that you kind of had no idea it was just signed that way, and they just kind of announced your opponent like that, or did you have a choice of people to fight, or was that just what they gave you?
They never. I don't really know how it went about with my coach. I've never really ever discussed that with them at all. I've always told them, whatever they say, I'm good with. I don't really ask the opponent's name until I know that we're fighting them, and that's kind of how it goes. I don't ever research the guys or anything like that. My coaches do that. I got 100% confidence that they're going to make the right decision for me, so I let them do that.
I have a question. I know Artem's kind of does the showman stuff beforehand. He talks a lot. How do you, I've watched you with him. You're just very composed. Nothing, at this point in your career, does anything even get under your skin to agitate you anymore?
I guess sometimes you kind of make me mad, but I don't feel that affects the way I fight. If anything, that makes me fight better. Right. But I wouldn't say that Artem's really done anything to make me mad. It would be different if he was talking real trash and he was really saying that he's going to beat my ass and stuff like that. Of course he's saying he's going to knock me out in the night. But that's the same Conor McGregor gimmick that everybody. He's trying to fish for someone's approval. But I don't need your approval. I don't care if you're excited to watch me fight. I'm gonna fight my fight, and if you approve, great. If you don't, then so be it. I don't care how excited I can make the fans by talking shit about Artem or getting him riled up or whatever. That doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna I'm going to go out there on fight night. I'm going to dance around him. I'm going to make him look stupid. And that's the plan. I'm going to try and beat his face in.
Jason, you've been very open and candid about, ever since you were released by UFC, and you've done multiple interviews, and I'm not going to rehash all that, but are you kind of hoping that this, this whole thing with bare-knuckle is kind of maybe resurgence in your career, and maybe this is kind of like a new you, and is this going to be your new home, so to speak, and are you kind of done with MMA, or is it just kind of on the back burner for right now?
Oh, no, man. I'm just doing the one fight with bare-knuckle just because it's right here in my hometown. The ultimate goal is to either get back in the UFC or make it to an FC, Bellator, Risen, something like that. But as of right now, I don't care about fighting MMA at the moment because I need to work on it. There's a reason I got kicked out of the UFC. I need to work my wrestling. I need to work my head movement. I need to work my footwork. I need to stop people from taking me down, and then I need to close the holes that are in my jiu-jitsu game as well. So, after this bare-knuckle fight, I'm going to start working on getting my black belt. I'm gonna try to go do to EBI tournaments, maybe some combat jiu-jitsu, submission-only tournaments, stuff like that. And, whatever kind of big tournaments I can get into and try to work towards my black belt. I also try to go back out to, Uriah Favors and stuff like that, maybe Donald Cerrone, work on my stand-up, work on my wrestling, and just get better all the way around. And maybe later on this year, try to take a fight somewhere with somebody. But, as far as MMA, no, I'm not interested at this time, this point in time. I feel like I've got work I'm going to do. And whenever I get good and ready, then I'll start calling out to people.
Well, I'll tell you, man, you've always been a favorite and a fan favorite. People really like to watch you fight. And I know this isn't to hash up a trash talk, but at the end of the day, somebody's going to win the fight. Somebody's going to lose. Obviously, you're going out to win the fight or you wouldn't be going. How do you see this fight going down in your hometown?
Man, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to stay calm. I'm going to stay composed. I'm going to punch him so many times in the face, and he's going to try his best to knock me out. He's going to come hard. He's going to do everything he can to knock me out, but he's not going to think about how to do it. And, I'm going to stay composed. I'm going to pick him apart. I'm going to throw straight punches right there, and I'll pick the power shots when I need them. I'm going to keep my knuckles nice and unbroken, and I'm going to make his face bleed real bad. And I believe that before the fight's over with, I'm going to make him quit. But if that doesn't happen, then so be it. But that's what we're going out here for. We're going out here for the finish.
I like it.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it here. Jason Knight, he's facing Artem Lobov at BKFC number 5 in his hometown, Biloxi, Mississippi. Please catch it. It's going to be on pay-per-view, Fight TV, all that good stuff. That's Jason Knight. We're Combat Insiders, and we're out.